Today, we're taking a deep dive into one of the world's most controversial immigration policies, Denmark's. Throughout history, countries have struggled with immigration, but Denmark has written a new chapter in this story. How did Denmark's zero-refugee policy come to be, and what are the underlying reasons for it? Let's explore why this small Scandinavian country has taken such a firm stance on immigration. It all began in the 1990s. Denmark faced immense social, economic, and political challenges brought on by mass immigration. Initially, the country's generous welfare system made it a beacon for immigrants. However, the strain this placed on the system fueled anti-immigration sentiments, leading to a significant shift in the nation's politics. From the 1990s onwards, Danish governments began implementing measures to limit immigration. The welfare system, funded by high taxes, became unsustainable as more immigrants entered without integrating fully into the workforce or adapting to the social structure. By 2015, the refugee crisis from Syria brought a massive wave of migrants to Europe, especially to Denmark. Initially driven by humanitarian concerns, Denmark soon faced the consequences of this open-door policy. Rising crime rates, social integration issues, and mounting political pressure led the government to adopt harsher measures. Under Prime Minister Lars Løkke Rasmussen, Denmark introduced laws that limited asylum claims and made it harder for immigrants to reunite with their families. Denmark's social welfare system is one of the most generous in the world. However, this system also posed a major challenge for immigrant integration. Language barriers, cultural differences, and a lack of demand for low-skilled labor left many immigrants struggling to find work. In 2018, immigrants were reported to have cost the state around $3.5 billion in net contributions. Many refugees and immigrants became dependent on the welfare system, which only exacerbated societal tensions. As the number of working-age immigrants who struggled with language and job integration increased, the backlash from the local population grew stronger. Under Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen, Denmark adopted an even tougher immigration stance. This is where the zero-refugee policy truly took shape. Frederiksen proposed housing refugees in third countries like Rwanda and began revoking residency permits from Syrians who had come from supposedly safe zones, such as Latakia. Denmark didn't just reduce the number of accepted refugees, it also slashed social benefits for asylum seekers. As of 2023, a single refugee lost nearly half of their monthly benefits, and refugee couples faced severe cuts in their welfare assistance. So, what has been the result of Denmark's policies? In 2020, Denmark received only 1,500 asylum applications, compared to 13,000 in neighboring Sweden. The zero-refugee target is nearly realized. But what does this mean for Denmark's international image? Could other European countries adopt this model? The Danish government took radical measures to dismantle what they called immigrant ghettos. Public housing areas with a high concentration of non-Western immigrants were demolished and sold off. Additionally, mandatory education programs, with at least 25 hours of Danish language and culture training, were introduced for children born in these neighborhoods. The government's goal was to create more integration between immigrants and the local population, and to prevent the formation of parallel societies. Denmark's immigration policies are being closely watched by many European countries. The rejection of asylum seekers, cuts in social benefits, and the restructuring of ghetto areas are all measures that could become widespread in the future. But the key question remains, will these harsh measures achieve long-term social integration and economic balance? While Denmark may be succeeding in its immigration goals, will other European nations follow the same path? Only time will tell. We've come to the end of another video. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for your endless support.